work. Ow. Okay, shoot. Oh, fuck. I'm tripping. Okay. This shit working? Like, for real? That ain't working. That's working. That's working. Some draw in it. Okay. We don't have a plan for today. As is tradition. As we almost never seem to do. Alright. Let's take a little peek through the likes. The like list. I kind of want to draw this hot dog. Hot dog kind of cool. Kind of like the hot dog. Should I draw the hot dog? Can I draw the hot dog? Is the question. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Oh. Wait. It's working. It's working. Wait. Okay. Alright, let's guess a color. Switch to... Nope. What the fuck is that? Why is it doing this? I'm losing it. Alright, fuck it. Wait, is the stream not working? It's supposed to be working. Okay, it's working. It's working. Okay. Let's get the dog out, shall we? Alright. There's really only one solution to this. Generally, I just have to restart Krita. I don't know why it does this sometimes, but sometimes the pen just fucking freaks out on me. It's just me, or is the camera kind of blurry? Probably just made it worse, sorry. What is it like focused in on? Whatever. New? I'm about to sneeze. Am I? Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Okay. Hey, no more problem. Should have done that sooner. Okay. Look at this hot dog. What if I change the spacing? Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. If I do auto spacing. Okay. You know, there's actually a better way to do this, I think. So if I go here, maybe even here. How does that look? Maybe here. Like a dog. Holy shit, that's a big dog. That's a big dog, dog. Come on, man. Okay. Bro. Got to be a better way to do this. Okay. Maybe a smidge smaller. Switch to something smaller. What? So this? I really fucked this up, didn't I? Okay. How did I fuck this up? I mean, it does look like a hot dog. Okay, we gotta seriously fucking go for this. I think the big issue is I'm doing it too large. So let's start like this. I'm gonna fucking lose it, bro. Why is this the hardest thing I've ever done? I'm gonna fucking freak out, dude. Okay. All right. Bro. How did this dude do this? Like, am I that bad? I feel like my angle is just too off, but I don't know how to fuck to do it. Why am I fucking losing it over a hot dog, dude? What's crazy is that feels perfect, but I just know it isn't. Okay. Bro. You know what? I don't usually like doing this, but maybe I should do the eraser tool thing. What? Huh? What? I'm gonna lose my shit, dude. Alright, fuck it. Okay, we're definitely getting rid of auto spacing. I'm gonna lose it. Didn't I already do this? Am I tripping? How did I erase this? Alright. Bruh. Why does this spacing keep getting really fucked? Oh my god, dude. Alright, fuck it. There's a better way to do this, hopefully. My phone going off. I didn't say you could do that. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. This does not feel right at all, but I think I'm just going to send it because I'm not going to spend an hour on a fucking hot dog. What the hell am I doing? Bro, I can't believe I'm having to do this. But I think there's only one way for me to do this. Because I'm not good. Hand drawing fucking hot dog ears, dude. This is not it. Need to go back to the fucking drawing board. Okay. Now we do the classic zoom the fuck in. Where the hell did I go? Should I get shading on the hot dog? Sometimes you just gotta shade your dog in, you know? What, my head hurt. I shouldn't have drawn this. Too many nitrates, bro. This was supposed to be like a warm-up for me, and it's like the hardest thing I've ever fucking done in my life. This is so stupid. Somebody needs to take this fucking pen away from me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is really disorienting. What the fuck is going on with the pen? It's like slow-mo compared to what I'm actually doing. Am I tripping? What the fuck is happening? I feel like it's like a full second behind what I'm doing sometimes. God, this looks so stupid. Do, 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 do. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Can't believe this is the hardest thing I'll ever do. The good news is it gets easier from here. They don't have it. I'm gonna give bro a tail. It's kind of fucked up that they done chopped off his tail, right? So let's first off hit him with it. You know, like every hot dog got the casing thing, and then let's give bro a little tail. Give bro a little tail. That kind of looks like he's taking a shit, actually. All right. Well, let's put some mustard on this dog and call it a day. How does their mustard look 3D? How'd they do that? A hot dog. A hot dog. Worse than the original in classic fashion. All right. Fuck out of here, you hot dog bitch. Okay. Hot dog. Not drawing a person. Are we drawing a person? Maybe we draw this dude. This dude looks like he's depressed. He kind of like me for real. This has less body in it. That might be. This is a sketch as well. That might be what we do. Let's steal whoever. Is that even a real person? It's just like letters. NAN3S8M. This is like a Wi-Fi password. What? Who is this supposed to be? Because the original artist didn't put a name to it. Somebody in their comments says it's Denji from the Chainsaw Man, I guess. I don't think I've seen past the first season. It kind of fell apart, you know. All right, how do I want to do this? Do I want to approach it this way or should I flip the canvas over? If I do this, the time lapse is gonna be all weird. Guess we're sending it on this. Okay. How do I do this? Bro gonna be holding flour. Bro, that note's way too big. Holy. You know, maybe start over here, huh? What am I doing? What? They have very exaggerated features on, bro. I'm just now realizing this. You know, you scroll through the Twitters to steal their art. Jesus. And Sometimes it's like at a glance, you're just like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it's like, maybe I'll give that a shot later. And then you like move on. And then you come back to it and it's like, what the fuck was bro cooking up? That this isn't one of those, by the way, but I'm just saying that's what like most of my likes have been these days because I'm trying to find things that maybe I can draw to like learn. Part of this, the problem with this technique, if you will call it that, is the strategy. What the fuck did they draw? Not saying anything about this, but part of the problem with this strategy is sometimes you find something that you kind of like, and it's like got a lot of mistakes that, you know, me as someone who doesn't know, maybe doesn't realize, especially at first glance. And then, like, I try to replicate it, and then I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, I think I know what's happening here. Um, they have as a sketch, they have like a lot of extra lines that would no longer be shown. Um, and I think it's just like blocking me up here. I'm just gonna try and get something relatively decent down, and then we'll deal with whatever later, you know? I don't really want to draw a fucking tie. We'll see. We'll leave this for now. First off, this doesn't even make sense. Why would I be able to see this profile of it? Whatever. Why does he look so goofy? Bro, who is this? This doesn't feel far enough back for some reason. Look at his fucking chin, dude. Fucking hate when I sketch. I feel like everything is just like some sort of smudge on the goddamn thing. Partly because this glove is kind of honestly shitty and comes apart. And there actually are pieces like everywhere. All right. Bro, what? Hold on. All right. So I feel like the ear hole to eye corner is about the same distance of your pupils, right? Like, am I tripping, or is this dude's fucking ear like 5 times the length of his goddamn head? Like the proportions on this are like weird. Like, it feels right looking at it. Do I have a small head? Am I tripping? Like, that's the length of the corner of my eye to my ear. Like, what? I mean, I guess we have to consider that there's like curvature to that, and I'm kind of like skipping that by going point to point effectively, right? So like, this obviously isn't anymore, but there to there is different from like there to there in terms of like length, but this looks really weird to me. Am I tripping? Ain't no way. Why does it kind of look like it's actually human? I don't like it. Hmm. Why does this look so fucking strange? Feels kind of big for this head. Am I crazy? Damn, bro, depressed. Holy shit. Nah, nah. I don't know what to do. Bro, this haircut is not flattering for bro. Holy. I'm sorry, friend. Why your shit look like that? I think I'm doing this too light and it's kind of like confusing me. I have to start pressing a little harder here. Bro, what? Look at the fucking noggin on this guy. Oh my god. I'm so fucking depressed. Do 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 do. I'm so fucking depressed. It kinda sucks. Look at the schnoz on this dude. Look like a goddamn. Wait, is that the Matterhorn? Hold on. Wait, why do I have a notification from eBay? Did they actually get bought out by GameStop? No. Okay. I fucking wish, bro. Maybe they'll get good customer service. That place sucks balls. So hard to sell shit there. Matterhorn. Right? Oh shit, we're losing tracking. How you doing? I'm not tripping though, right? Fuck. That's it. Do we change to a fucking landscape strat? Why do I just not feel like this looks good? I feel like his head's too long. Looks like a fucking Yajime Ippo character. Bro, what am I drawing? How do you draw a fucking anime nose from a side profile? I don't think you can. Look at the fucking schnoz on this guy. The thing is, I really don't like the way the original looks. Let me copy the original as best as I can. And then they just got like that. So it's like it doesn't look great to me. I feel like that's out of the question. So I have to like formulate my own shit here. And I'm not that guy. Bro, look at his lip. Okay. We're sorta onto something. Maybe just like a little bit of rhinoplasty. Okay. All right. This is hard because the original has him having like a really, really long head this way. Like, really long. I feel like a head isn't that long, but I feel like it looks right. This doesn't look right to me, but that could just be because that's what I'm looking at over there, and I'm like comparing it, and their lines are just kind of better than mine, so it's like theirs must be right. But like, I don't know, this don't look right to me, but at the same time, neither the fuck did that. Okay. Ew. Why is his skin doing that? That's his hand, right? Poor little fella, man. That shit's like folding up like goddamn fabric, man. Oh, hell no. Our boy ain't gonna have that. I mean, he got some problems, but that is not gonna be one of them. Should I make this a penis? This doesn't even make sense. So why would bro do this? Maybe I should finish watching Chainsaw Man. I feel like the fighting scenes were fun, but the story just was so goddamn ass. All bro wanted to do was like touch boob or something. And it was just fucking annoying. Like it completely ruined the storytelling for me. I get that that's supposed to be about his character, and I get that people love that. But for me, I was like, I just want to know about this story. Like I don't know. I feel like I watched like 12 episodes or something, and I got like the gist of it was demons and some of them make you turn into a gun or something. But it just uh, every every fucking segment was like bro gets to fondle or whatever if he's successful. I'm just like, I don't care. You completely ruined it. There's another one that's kind of similar that I just couldn't fucking. I think there's a new season out for it. Is it? Oh wait, no. I was gonna look it up. I think it's Chain Soldier. I'm just like, bro. The 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 storyteller here is literally just like sharing their fucking fantasy. Like that's it. I feel like it really took me out of like any storytelling that might have been going on. Also, for that Chain Soldier one, very much weirdly, creepily incestual. Just no thanks. I don't know what the fuck's going on over in Japan, but maybe they like need an intervention or something at this point. Bro ain't got no chin, man. Somebody help him out. Why does this look like I'm drawing a fucking yaoi panel? What the hell's going on? Hold on. Can I increase the size of his hand? I actually think his hand is too big. Um, by the way. Wait. I should undo it and see if his hand's bigger than his face. That used to be like a thing when I was younger. It would be like if your hand's bigger than your face, you have AIDS, you've got cancer, you're gay, or whatever. We'd know for sure if it was yaoi, right? Yeah, oi. Let's give him a real anime chin, you know? Why does he look like such a pussy? The fuck did I do? No son of ma will be any. Hold on, let's. Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Let's actually try and fucking do something today. Fuck, I think I had something and I'm like fucking it up. How do you draw? Does anyone know? Should we just give him like the weakest chin imaginable? Now it's one of those weird isekais where it's a child the whole fucking time. It's like oh, it's okay because he's in a child's body. He's definitely not 45 years old or nothing. Big Unk in another world or some shit. Big Unk and his 7-year-old bride. All right, bro's chin is just like too small, right? Yo, what the fuck? How do I make him not look stupid? Does anyone know? We're gonna try it. Let's just see what happens if we... That's too big though, right? I feel like this doesn't make any sense. Never seen a fucking chin this big in my goddamn life. How do you draw the top of a head? Looks like a fucking polyp, dude. Somebody get this dude a screening. I don't know. I feel like I want it to look anime-esque, but like a lot of it feels too rounded. But like when I do it like more pointy, I feel like it looks super strange. I think this is probably the best I'm gonna get. What do we think? I can't even fucking see it from back here. I'm like, let me get a further back look. It's too. Let me stand up here. Yeah, I should really have drawn darker. Okay. I think I'm gonna send it on this. I don't really like it very much, but I don't know what else to do. Maybe like bring the jawline back a little bit. So like something like that maybe. Maybe a little. I don't know, man. Feel like that's not sharp enough. It's like too squared up. Hmm. If we do something like this. Fuck him. This is what he's getting. Maybe we move it back just a smidgen. Doesn't look right at all. What the fuck am I doing? Maybe something like that. I guess maybe his mouth is too big, and that's why it feels super weird. I don't fucking know. I think we're gonna just send it on this though. I can only spend so long trying to make this look even okay, and if it's not gonna look okay, who the fuck cares? Right? So let's see about maybe some lart. Hmm. I don't know. That doesn't feel right to me. Nah, that could be like a later detail, right? You know, this dude looks like a real boy kisser, you know what I'm saying here? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. I'm about to watch 100 episodes of this anime and not realize that it's gay. It's a reference to this. I can't even remember the fucking name of it. It's some Demon King thing or some shit. I do not fucking remember it. I just remember watching it and then only realizing like later. Bro, what is this? What the hell's bro doing to the goddamn flower though? He blowing the flower. Well, you about to blow something, I can tell you that much. Jesus Christ. Good for him. Bro. I think I'm gonna have to do like another better line art, because this shit don't look too good. What if I do this? And like kind of cover that? Those look really close and I kind of don't like it. But, fuck else am I supposed to do, you know? I don't like it. Can we just stop and work on something else? I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can do to make me like this. How do I give this dude form instead of just feeling like a floating fucking... You know what I think the biggest problem is actually the tie. Let's get rid of it. I didn't really care for it in the original. I don't like it here. God, this is gonna look fucking terrible. It's weird. I feel like if I make the jaw smaller, it's gonna look dumb as shit. But it feels too big, doesn't it? Like it both feels too small and too big at the same time right now. I mean, that's just too squared up. What did I do to bro? Maybe the ear's too small? Feels too big, to be honest. Bro, that ear is way too goddamn big. I'm gonna crash out. But, like, not in a good way, you know? What's bro doing? Bro. Oh my god. Got a lump in his throat. I don't know. Maybe this is, like, as good as I'm gonna be able to get on this. I think what it might be is that the jawline is probably supposed to end after the end of the page. And so in trying to get it to work, I'm, like, kind of messing it up. Hold on. All right, this is our last attempt, I think. Before, okay. That's just gonna do it. I don't really like it, but I think it's just gonna have to be what we do. Maybe cut it back a little bit. All right. Let's close that. All right. So we have that. Let's try and seal this up, relatively speaking. I should probably do a better line art, but at this point, I don't fucking care. So we're just going to try and seal a bunch of this stuff up. We're going to do a base color layer and pray. Maybe I should use this opportunity to learn how to use the paint tool a little better, like the bucket tool. I think for the most part, it should be hermetically sealed. How did I do that? Bro, this is so sloppy. What did I do? Oh, God. How do I portray this? Maybe more like this. What? God damn it. I hate when it does this. How am I supposed to do this? Bro, I'm losing it. Think maybe like that. That does not look right. It's like too small, but before it was too big. I don't know how to explain it. Why am I so cut up on this? Like, nobody's gonna even fucking look at this shit. Why can't I draw a fucking straight line, bro? What if I just draw him naked? Just dicks flopping, naked. Can we please just stop choosing things with more than 5 lines? Feel like the hand is too big in comparison to the body, is too big in comparison to, you know what I mean? Like, my proportions are just all over the place, and I don't know how to make this better. I think the head is just too big for the rest of this. You know what? What if I just erase that entirely? Just let it be. Doesn't make any sense, does it? So the original has the same problem, and it's like really blown up by the tie, where the tie is like this for some reason, right? And like the rest of the body's kind of facing like that. But then like the thing is like facing like that. So it's got like 6 different fucking angles on the original. This is what I was talking about earlier, where like something can look good and be stylistically fine, but like if I'm trying to copy something and like I don't like it necessarily because I'm not good enough to even do the style, I don't like how it looks. I don't really have a means to like overcome that. So we're just stuck not looking good or not looking good, you know? Like without that goofy ass tie to block the rest of the shot, if you will. It just doesn't work. But like the tie doesn't fucking work. So what am I supposed to do here? Do 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 do. I don't like how that looks like it connects, even though that's probably better. Alright, the flower thing is not working for me, by the way. I don't know how I'm supposed to make this look better, but I don't like it. So I think I'm just gonna erase it entirely and try and do a new one from scratch. Jesus. Why, all right, why does their thing work when it looks wrong at the same time? Do you know what I mean? So, like, their thing gets bigger the further it is away from the viewer, but it should get smaller. But it feels like it works. Is that just because everything else doesn't really work, so you're just kind of like, it's fine? But, like, for mine, since I'm, like, trying to make it look a particular way, like since there's general cohesion, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying like I follow some rules. Because I follow those rules, I think I'm like fucking myself. I think that's what it is. It's if you don't follow any of the rules that should make sense, then there's no problem because when you break them, there's no difference. But if you follow the rules for the most part, but can't do it at all, like for certain things, then suddenly you become fucked. Like suddenly your work, if you will, is like the drastic difference is noticeable. And I think my problem for a lot of this is try to follow the rules, but I don't have the skill set to do it. So like a lot of the times I'm close, and so it looks really uncanny effectively. But because this one doesn't even like follow the rules a lot of the time, it just doesn't really like matter. You're just like, yeah, that works. And you don't really question it. But this is questionable because it's like, well, you tried. And it doesn't look right. So like this looks super weird, but I generally tried to follow the rules of like the closer one should be a little bigger, right? It should be ovular instead of whatchamacallit. Um, but it looks super strange because it just does. I don't know, call me crazy. I feel like I needed to do that. What? How the fuck did I just do that? I didn't even know that was an option. I don't know. I don't feel like that's the as a good look for the flower. Maybe because my head's not tilted enough here. Maybe it's too tilted. Maybe I became too rounded on some of these. Maybe I gotta like point it up. Bro, hell no. I actually really liked that chin. I hate that. I don't care if that's like anime lore accurate. It's not happening. That's it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Maybe if I do like that? Hold on. Bro. Ew. You know what? Let's just undo everything we just did here. Maybe this part. I feel like his jawline is a little weird actually overall. I'm gonna just not do it like that. How do you draw a fucking human? Thank God anime boys aren't real, you know? This shit would be scary. Alright, I fucking hate this schnoz. Seriously, why does it look like a Yajime Ippo character, though? I don't know what it is. I didn't like how that lined up with this hair. So I'm going to try and bring it back just a smidgen. Or should I bring it forward? Somebody take this fucking pen away from me, please. No, dude. Why does he look like that? What did I do to bro? Maybe shrink the eye and like, you know? Bro, I don't like him. How do I stop him? The more I look at the original, the more it feels completely wrong. And the more I look at mine, the more it feels completely wrong. And I don't know how to reconcile that. You know what I mean? Like the original, it feels like his eye is like in his forehead. And then like his ear is like coming out of the back of the base of his skull. And then like his like nose comes out too far and then like you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to judge this person's art. I think it looks cool. I obviously I liked it for, you know, to try and learn from it. But right, like the whole none of that matches and then like the flower kind of is a little weird and wobbly and then the hand is same problem as mine where it's like too big, too close up. But like the problem is mine looks worse. Like in trying to compensate for what I feel like they did, wrong, if you will. Not necessarily wrong. It could have been a stylistic choice, but you know, to try and like do it in a what I feel is a better style for me, I ultimately feel like this is also wrong. You know what I mean? I feel like the face needs to come out more. I don't know how to put it. Like maybe bro's on to something with the ear behind the fucking skull. What if I just like bring it out to here? This looks so fucking stupid to me. This looks wrong, but just in a different way. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I think I know why bro put the hair right there, so they didn't have to do the fucking nose. And I will follow suit. They're a genius for that one. Bro, oh no. Where do I put this? Wait, this really makes it look like he's got a fucking like dent in his forehead. Okay, we might have to shrink the size of that fucking hair, huh? We can only get away with so much. Damn it. Can't keep getting away with it. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. That looks super weird to me. Bro, he does not look right. Nothing can save this, I don't think. It's weird. I feel like several times I've had it where I'm like, yeah, that's probably good enough. But like every time I'm like, you know what? Good enough isn't enough. I can do better. And then I immediately proceed to ruin it. And then like I gotta actually try to make it decent, right? Maybe we just leave it at this. All right, let's zoom out. All right, bro's eye just feels too high to me right now. What do we think? Maybe the eye just needs to be redone. What if I just like temporarily take that out? Oh fuck. Did I just unfull? Wait, was I even full screen? I don't think I was because I think we were having problems with it not drawing correctly, and I think I forgot to ever bring it back in. I'm an idiot. All right, so let's get rid of this. Let's hit him with it. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. Yeah, I don't like that. Nope. Hey, how do I redo that last one? Okay. Maybe back a little more. Hit him with it. This doesn't feel big enough. fuck am I doing? I think part of my problem is I'm also like not I don't have the details here, right? So like things that would really help put things into perspective, such as like lines, well, you know, little eye lines or something, aren't here. And so it's a little harder to gauge where certain lines ought to be without them, but I also feel like I need the eye entirely there before I can do that. Oh shit. Oh god, no. Okay. You know, it's interesting. The original feels like it's got like eyelashes there, but like I'm not saying that on a real human you wouldn't be able to see the eyelashes, but with how deep this nose is and how these eyelashes come down, right? So they go like that on their character. How would you see eyelashes up here? It doesn't make sense. Like I didn't question it because again, stylistically it's very cool, but in trying to recreate it, it makes no fucking sense and it's just confusing for me. But like I said, stylistically it's fantastic. I like looking at it. I wanted to recreate it. I just obviously do not have that skill. How do I do this? Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh fuck. I ruined him. Let's face it, he wasn't very good to begin with. All right, hold on, hold on, hold on. How do I like make this not chopped? You know what I mean? Oh shit. I don't think there's like really a way. Huh? Okay. I know what I must do, I just do not have the skill to do it. Dude, his fucking schnoz is massive. Good for him. It's got smell-o-vision. No. Fuck, poor guy. I don't think I'm ever gonna get this into a place that I like it, so I might just like never come back to this. You know what I mean? I don't think I don't got the skill. Maybe I come back to this in like 10 years. It's a little better. I almost feel like the eye's too big. Damn, that shit is back there, bro. No, not reselect, you stupid motherfucker. I should really, honestly, I should just set these up finally. Okay. Eye's too small now, right? I think we might just go back to the drawing board on the eye. I don't know. Would it like look better with shading? Do we think? All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna save this as who the fuck is this guy? Because I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Do we continue this? I don't know. I'm probably gonna get off and like maybe try and come back refreshed. I feel like we're close in that like it looks like it's supposed to look like something. Do you know what I mean? Like there it is. That's gonna be a person. I just don't know how to get it there. And part of me thinks that I just need to settle and be like, you know what? These proportions are close. And if I were to actually like color this in, put some shading, I think we could actually get the point across better. Because a part of it is this is just solid and super flat looking. So like this kind of just makes you think, holy shit, he's got a big fucking cheek and jaw. But the truth is, we'd want to like shade it so that like half of it is in a different bit of lighting, maybe. Or, you know, like at least like shade some of the jawline and like the nose crevices so that this doesn't feel super flat right here, right? So like we'd want, you know, maybe this to be really dark here or something. And already, quite frankly, that looks a lot better. I mean, it doesn't look good, but like it breaks it up. So like it makes sense. Why is my fucking tracking not working? Come over here. Like it makes more sense like that. Sorry, I'm hitting the mic now. You know what I mean? Like I feel like adding the details would change this drastically, but I don't want to start getting to the details because then it's going to be harder to change like the major parts. And I don't feel like I'm doing it good, you know? Maybe bring the hair out a little more so that bro's got more of a forehead. I don't know. Yeah, I think you know what? Let me know. If I maybe I can come back to this tomorrow morning refreshed or something, and we'll figure it out from there. But I think I'm gonna get off for now. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I can catch you in the next one, whatever that is. But until then, I'm out of here. Bye.